So, how about that No Man's Sky space combat here? It's a little tough at the start when you've got some space pirates on your tail, so today I'm going to be giving you a few tips for ship combat. First of all, and here's the brutal reality of it, your starting ship is garbage. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Hawama, Wama, Harambe 4 or whatever the ship's called, you just ain't doing it for me. So my first tip of the day would to be upgrade your ship or buy or find a new one straight off the bat. There just aren't enough slots in your inventory to viably upgrade your tech as well as keep all your bits and bobs, so try your best to get as many upgrades to your inventory as possible or even change the ship. Even by finding drop pods on planets to upgrade your exosuit is a good idea as it gives you more than one slot to transfer your items to, thus freeing up more space in your starship. Try divert one slot to Thamium, which is your main source of ammo for weaponry. You can find this in asteroids, so spend some time stocking up on that as well as isotope resources to fuel up your ship's shields. You'll really be needing those. I mean, when these guys start firing, they don't stop. They're really mad for no reason. Speaking of shields, finding tech for new shield and weapon technology is also great. You can find these upgrades at NPC buildings or through NPC interactions, so you'll actually have to be social. I'd recommend a small upgrade to your shield to make it recharge faster, and a beam upgrade for your weapon as the default photon cannon is pretty much useless. With the photon cannon, you have to aim a little ahead to lead your shot, and luckily the game accommodates this with a small crosshair like triangle type thing to aim for. But with a phase beam, all your aiming is done for you, which is useful considering how bloody fast space pirates are. I mean, my current phase beam kills in around 5 or 6 blasts, which is why you should keep stocked up on resources to keep your ammo and shield up. But it's better than just firing wildly into the distance as they zoom around you. They're really fast, and unless you're absolutely amazing and like Neo from the Matrix, you're not going to hit any of them. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. Also, if you're near a planet, I'd recommend to try to boost down to it to cut off the space pirates even more. When in space, they can move around you and shoot at you from a 360-degree angle, which is obviously not great. While on a planet closer to the ground, you cut off their line of sight. This is really good for just stopping them from shooting from all angles. It'll make sure they're all lined up in front of you, hopefully, and if they're not, you can just kind of spin around in a slow circle and use your phase beam to blast away at them. I mean, I'm telling you, I should be fighting on the front lines with this type of strategical mastery. I'm pretty much an army general right now. Basically, just aim and shoot at them. That is my tactic. It's pretty innovative stuff. Also, in the middle of the screen, you'll follow these arrows in the center to find your enemies as they dart around you. Make sure you use both the ship and your camera to seek out the trails which follow them and to just look around for them. I mean, it's better to know where exactly your enemies are than to kind of blindly flail around like a headless chicken. Another tip, and my final one, would be to use your movement. I mean, if you've got enemies zooming up behind you and you know you can't outrun them, just brake and they'll fly past you. So those are my top tips for improving at space combat. Upgrade, phase beam, and keep an eye on your enemies. Make sure you're moving around a lot. You know, I've got loads more tips on No Man's Sky, so if you want more of these bad boys, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more No Man's Sky content every week. But for now, this has been Steve, that's been No Man's Sky. Checkpoint complete.